Hey guys, Richard here, eBike Reviews and Adventures. Hey, I'm getting ready to take out the Engwe Engine Pro 2.0. Yeah, if you go out on the website and look for it, it's a little confusing because they got about 3 different models there that are kind of... Yeah, it's confusing. Let's just leave it at that. They have 3 models out there that are about the same name, and you just got to be careful what you're looking for and, you know, find this exact one. But it's the Engwe Engine Pro 2.0. Yeah, super nice bike. Let's take it for a ride. Okay, if you're interested in the Engwe Engine Pro 2.0, that's a mouthful. Amanda's going to be doing a full review on this here real soon. In fact, I think she's already started working on it. But I wanted to get out and give you my impression because I haven't really done that yet. So I just wanted to get out here and test it out and see what this bike is all about. I'll tell you what, it's pretty sharp for this style of bike. I don't typically care for this mid-step square tube kind of bike where the battery's down here in the middle. Just not my favorite, but I do like this one. I like it a lot, and there's a couple of reasons why I like this one a lot. It's upgraded, and it's a little different than a bunch of other bikes that are similar in style. And we know this style is popular. If you took a look at that frame, you'll say, oh, that looks familiar, because there's a lot of brands that have this style of frame or something very similar. But what I like about this bike is that they put a torque sensor in it, and it's a pretty nice torque sensor. I'm liking it. So it's pretty smooth, you know, how it operates, and I'm enjoying that a lot because it allows you to get, you know, some pretty good exercise. I also like that it's an 8-speed, so, you know, shouldn't be any ghost pedaling. We're going to test that out here in a moment and see what the see what that's all about. Let's just get going here. Yeah, I'm already at 21 and I'm still pedaling. I got good feel, but I'm only in 7th gear. Pop it up in the 8th gear. Oh yeah, I'm at 24. I'm pedaling pretty fast, but I can keep up with it. No ghost pedaling. Yeah, this feels pretty nice. This bike is capable of going up to 28. If I really push it, I might be able to do that. See this? I'm at 26, 27. Yeah, I felt it. I felt the motor cut out there, so it's governed at like 27.5. Yeah, but oh my goodness, I like it. I like the torque sensor a lot. So here's the thing. Check this out. I'm gonna slow down here a little bit. It's in pedal assist 5, and I'm pedaling, and I have a little resistance, and we're only going 8 miles an hour in pedal assist 5. Yeah, but that's just because I'm not pedaling very much. So it's kind of like riding a regular bike. As you start pedaling a little faster, a little bit harder on the pedals, you go faster. I'm up at 14, 15. But if I slow down, and I'm not pedaling as much, the bike slows down. See that? We're down to about 10 miles an hour in pedal assist 5. So theoretically, you could put it in pedal assist 5 and just kind of leave it there and say, yeah, we'll giddy up and go when we need to. Get on the pedal a little bit. Start pedaling a little faster. Get some good effort in there. 22, 23. And you don't want to go that fast. Just go ahead and slow down. Just go ahead and slow down. Pedal a little slower. There's 14. We'll get way down there. Still in pedal assist 5. I'm just creeping along, 7 miles an hour. You can't do that with a cadence sensor bike, okay? So with a cadence sensor, if you're just lightly moving the pedals, and you're up here in pedal assist 5, the bike is going to rocket on up to its top speed of, you know, 20, 25, or even 28 miles an hour, whatever it's set for. So that's one of the nice things about a torque sensor. You've got that in-between speed, whereas a cadence sensor, you know, you have whatever it's set for pedal assist 4, and there's no in-between between that and pedal assist 5. You know, it's just one or the other. So I like that about torque sensors. Plus, you get a little exercise. Now, I'm a little bit winded. because of that little sprint I just did. So that tells you something. Richard needs to be riding this more often, and I probably will, because this is just a nice ride. So right now it's in pedal assist 5. If I drop it down, pedal assist 2. Not much of a change, because I'm not getting after the pedals, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, still about the same. But it's there when I want it, you know, it's there when I need it, because I can just go ahead and start pedaling fast. Here's another thing. Make sure there's no one behind me. So I'm in pedal assist 5. Oh, let's just use the throttle. Hit that throttle. I'm not putting any effort into the pedals. I'm just kind of lightly turning them. But on throttle, you can get up there to, it looks like it's going to limit you to 20 miles an hour on throttle. That's pretty good. I do like bikes that'll go the full speed on throttle only. I like that a lot, in fact. So, maybe just a slight disappointment there. Let's turn around. Yeah. So, but I do like the fact that it's an 8-speed. Now, when we received this, the derailleur was out of adjustment, and it wouldn't shift past the 5th gear because the chain was just jumping all over the place and couldn't make up its mind. So we had to, you know, bust out the tool and do some adjustment there. And that's it's not too hard to do, but there's a particular video I like to follow along with. They do very, very good job on showing you how to adjust the derailleur. I've looked at many videos on the subject, but there's one in particular I really like, and I keep going back to that same one each time I need to make an adjustment to the derailleur, because it's really easy to follow. Kind of takes all the guesswork out. So that's what we had to do, and that's unfortunate, but sometimes you get these brand new bikes and there's a little something wrong with them. But so far, that's the only thing that's been wrong with this bike. It performs well. We'll get after it again. Pick up our speed a little bit there. Yeah, so we have hydraulic brakes, which is super nice. And we got the folding handlebar stem. Easy to make adjustments here. Hey, I can even raise this handlebar up a little bit if I want to go a little bit higher. It's got the paddle shifters over here on the right, so you can, I like that a lot better than the thumb style shifter. Yeah, so I had an Engwe on the channel last year. I didn't care for it so much. The build quality, I don't even remember what it was. Wished I could remember the model number. But the build quality just wasn't that great. You know, it just felt kind of clunky. It wasn't real good. But the build quality on this one is so much better. I mean, they've really improved things over there at Engwe, I guess. And, you know, just much better components, too. Nice button pad, nice shifter, hydraulic brakes, torque sensor, really nice display. So everything is A-okay with this bike, in my opinion. Don't have any complaints with it so far. Yeah. So if you're looking for a bike to get some exercise on or something, I mean, a torque sensor is always the best option rather than a cadence sensor bike. And this is a pretty affordable torque sensor. You know, for a long time, torque sensor bikes were in the, you know, closer to the $2,000 range to find a bike that had a torque sensor. But, you know, this one's what, I think $1,200 or $1,299. So pretty good for what you're getting. It's got a 16 amp hour battery. I do wish that battery was just a little bit, you know, just a little bit bigger. I would ride this bike a lot more, because my go-to battery is about a 20 amp hour, because for my body weight and size and how I typically ride, you know, it'll get me 30-35 miles. And I regularly, you know, go that kind of distance. So I'm kind of looking for that 20 amp hour battery to be able to do that with. Now, because it's a torque sensor, it requires you to put effort into the bike. This bike is going to go a lot further than a 16 amp hour bike that is a cadence sensor, because you're actually having to put some effort into this one. So that's going to help you extend that mileage. So I don't know, you know, I might be able to do my regular 30-35 miles on this bike. I guess I'm going to have to test that out. I'd say the motor is probably about average as far as the noise level. You can hear it whining back there a little bit as it kind of kicks in and gears down a little bit. You can hear the difference in sound that it makes. So it could be a little bit quieter, But certainly we've had bikes on the channel that were much louder too, so not a real big deal with that. Let's see, what else can I tell you about this bike? Nice palm grips right here, kind of like that. Or handle grips with the palm rest, I should say. And I like the color. This is a really nice blue. There's a lot of bikes out there I wouldn't even consider buying just based on the color alone, but I do like this blue, it's nice. Yeah, I think that's going to be about it for this one. I'm going to leave all the details up to Amanda, so make sure you stick around and subscribe if you're new here so you can see her full review on that. But I just wanted to give you my impressions of it. So far, I like it, it's real nice. Did I mention it's dual suspension? I don't think I pointed that out. So it's dual suspension, so it makes a comfortable ride. So yeah, that's going to be it for this one, I guess. Give me a thumbs up if you like it. Drop your comments or questions down below for the community. And subscribe if you're new here. I'll see you guys in another video real soon. Ride responsibly and ride safe. Real quick, thanks for sticking around to the end here, but I'll show you a couple other extra things too. Right here is your 4-bar linkage with your, I guess that's an air-filled shock, I believe. So that's what makes the ride real comfortable right there. And let's see, there's the rear rack. So it's a rack that does attach. We got the rear tail light that is integrated, so I like that. Mag wheels, so that's kind of cool. Really nice look on this bike right here with the mag wheels compared to just regular spokes. The pedals do fold, so that's always handy. So if you have a folding bike, it's a good idea to have folding pedals, easy to transport. So yeah, that's probably all the extra that I wanted to share with you. The wiring does run underneath, which is kind of typical of this style bike because the battery's inside here, so there's no room. Yeah, suspension front forks there with adjustments and lockout, so that's nice. And I think that's going to be it. Nothing else I wanted to share. Yeah, that'll be it.